Hey, welcome back to Root Beer Gamers!
Welcome back to Root Beer Gamers!
Alright, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way into the elevator and took a I took a deadly step, chilling fear. No matter how many times we go to the deadly steel prison in deadly silence.
Doug, instead of reading this, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, because I like Oi, it has to be Oi. Oi did it.
Look at all this.
But it couldn't have been Kirigiri, because she was with me at the time. Byakuya, it makes sense that he would actually have just thrown her note away, so that kind of leaves just Toko and Yasuhiro. I honestly don't think Toko would have done it, and Genocider wouldn't have done it either, because scissors.
Because scissors, and she only kills boys.
And so it makes sense that it kind of leaves Yasuhiro left, and so that's just who I'm going with at the moment, though I still don't have an explanation for the chair. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar deadly clunking sounds.
I like how you're putting
lower
deadly
and deadly lower and suddenly
To be fair, some trials are like that.
Yeah, deadly.
The deadly ride was over. The deadly doors opened once again.
Deadly trial. Deadly. Ooh, look at the Egyptian.
Just the six of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely.
You say that like it's not your fault. We're all that's left.
I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats.
And so the deadly curtain opened for the I'm tired, okay? The curtain opened for the deadly fourth time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly... Last round.
Deadly.
Sure.
Yeah, fine.
Fucking...
Why?
I want to overwrite? No, I want to underwrite. Now loading.
Right and underwrite.
Oh, do I have any new skills?
I can't.
I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Fast forward.
I don't know what you learned this time.
No, you don't.
Nope.
You haven't maxed out anybody's thing
Okay.
yet.
Alright. Never mind. You don't need to fast forward for that.
I don't like the skill acquisition in this game.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. If you can figure out who done it, then I'll punish everyone. Now then, where to begin?
We already know the donut hole did it.
Whoa, deja vu!
Deja vu? I've just been to this trial before.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
I'd never kill someone, no way.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Tina seems really sure that one of these three is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that.
Immediately going into it.
I've done that like every time in case you haven't heard it.
Yeah, I have.
It's one of you.
It's because I edited it.
One of you killed Sakura.
Okay.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
Is it the only reason you have for accusing us?
Yeah. That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Okay, so...
Did everybody?
I think it's that I need to remember that that's why they all hated her. Or that that's the only reason, and then...
Well, I mean, it's not just because they hated her. Because technically they're the only ones who had a time period who could do it.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
You think that's right?
No, actually. In fact, it's always a count breaks that one.
Oh.
Because the three of them were the ones who went to meet her.
Oh. Oh, okay. So would it be always a count that breaks the other one?
No. Wait, and what?
Would it be always a count that breaks those? We'll try it.
Yeah, sorry.
Counter, bitch. Break. Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Then does that mean one of them did it?
Oh my god. Going right
into another one. I'm gonna have to take like a quick root beer break and then or something.
Okay.
Pocket trash that turns into that.
I'll read for you while you do that. Oh, you got it. The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with them all All three of them. There's no way that that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either. I never went to see her.
Pocket trap.
You fucking liar.
You fucking lie.
Want me to
Great.
go grab you some root beer?
Yes, please.
Is that your glass?
Yes.
Cool.
I'll read.
Thank you.
For you.
You have too many voices.
No, I'm
It's
gonna
to
do
be
it.
done.
Okay.
Hero, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots. Well, what's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
Is it?
Oh, you're
Is it not? Is it?
What?
It's not letting me skip the thing.
What the fuck?
Did it appear on the other monitor?
I don't know. Oh, it
Okay.
did. Oh, we didn't mess up anything, right?
Okay, alright. No, it should be good.
Okay.
No,
Future Michael, we didn't mess anything
yeah.
up.
No. It's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single piece was left in the warehouse.
You know what? Before we get too far, I'm gonna double check to make sure we're still recording. Okay, we are.
You put it back on the screen.
The audio capture?
Okay.
Alright. In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
Well, I mean, I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
Last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right? Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then. But what Hiro said can't be right, because Sakura could have only gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. The reason I know that is... What? When Sakura... Yeah, you know. Got it!
Congrats, Doug. You get a new glass of 01X. Your high yearly.
Oh, sweet.
Ew.
I'm not so sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy. Fuck.
Fuck.
Or, That's right, I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that? Oh god.
Why this sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Fuck you. More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Huh? Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Shining.
Oh my god, what would a shining message even be? At the scene of the crime, she'd written Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message, just like when you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
Is it really that easy that it was just him? It can't be. That can't be right. See, Toko did it.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
God damn it, I can't take a drink of this soda. You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hero, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body, duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Oh, hold on.
You dumb
But when
bitch.
Kyoko found the magazine, it was... on the magazine, yeah. Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it.
What the fuck are you guys laughing at each other about?
I remember everything now. It all came back.
Alright.
I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it? It doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense. You know, there's an obvious problem.
Everything I said makes perfect sense. Right.
Except for most of it.
Yeah. I love the music in this game. And I like how it always stays consistent every single day.
Well, I mean, they actually
I can tell you
remix all-
exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
Oops.
Oh! I found it in the magazine, tucked way on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words. That was her final words.
Melissa makes no sense. Nice. Sick burp.
It was small. Something
Something definitely wrong with Hero, what Hero just said. Maybe body was destroyed.
I can't remember precisely, but I think it's possible that you have to take one of Kyoko's statements and shoot through it.
Because usually hers are like.
I'll just save that one mission, please.
I wonder if I should just look up a walkthrough.
Why? Do you not remember?
Well, I never remember when it comes to pulling the statements.
Yeah, the statements are.
Because fucking,
I
it
don't
doesn't
think
have
that fits.
anything
I
to
don't
do
think
with the
that
evidence
fits.
necessarily.
I think it actually is that one. Yeah. And then you would. Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, look at you go, Dakota.
Yeah,
You're smart.
pretty
Look
sure
at you
it's
go,
this.
take my words.
Pretty
Good
sure
boy,
it's
good guy, good job.
Treating him like a dog.
Oh,
Oh, was it not?
fuck.
Yeah, see, this is why I feel like I have to pull it.
Contradiction or something.
Maybe you have to do magazine diagnostic. No, I don't know. Oh, yay! No, that would go for something else. Pocket trash.
Oh, fuck, this is a bad walkthrough.
He's a bad.
Hi, GN, I trust you.
I trust you, IGN. Even though you're gonna make shitty reviews. I wonder what that's.
I mean, I'll just try this.
Oh, it worked! Magazine
happened?
shelf. It was magazine shelf.
The one.
The second one.
Okay.
I thought it was the first one.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
Dumbass.
Fucking... man. Tell us the truth, Hero. Where did you see the message?
Shit. Sorry, I just had...
Oh, hold on.
Flashback?
You're focusing on the
Bullet time
wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage over your left us and know who the killer is. It's Toko.
Oh,
the
sorry.
bullet time battle starts sucking.
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us. Actually, we can even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first
Can
place.
we even be
Can
sure?
we even be sure? Sorry, that's 3 people. Yeah.
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100% without a doubt she wrote it, and that's me talking, so you know it's true. What the fuck?
Oh, no. No, Hero, no. Oh, boy.
Oh,
No. Alright, here we go. Boop, boop.
Don't forget you gotta reload your bullets.
Yep.
oh, how do I do that?
I have.
Tab, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, oh.
Ooh, you were low on. You have negative times, or other time too when you're.
Oh, shit, how do I do that?
Space. There you go. Just go. You don't have to. You don't have to reload during this time. Just keep going. Just unload all this bitch.
Well, I mean, and I'd argue you can actually listen to the beat of the song.
Yeah, but I
If you want it
can't.
to be silent.
Yeah.
Just, oh my god, I hate these. There.
Yep.
Got it. 100% without a doubt she wrote it, except you're fucking wrong!
Except you're.
Wait. Oh, it wasn't this one. It's the next trial they throw in the new gimmick. Because at some point you have to actually like rotate through your bullets and choose the right thing to shoot.
That's stupid.
Oh.
I'm completely
It's
unconvinced
stupider
that
that they
Sakura
throw it
wrote
in you
that
as a surprise later on.
dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger, but both of her hands were completely free of blood. Say what? His character becomes less and less interesting.
Yeah, honestly, because he's
Honestly.
stupid. Dumb. Then who did write it? Hero could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place. Dumbass.
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what happened.
He admits it. I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Nice elbow.
Because like oh man.
Remembering everything.
please let me just explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just exactly as the note asked. What a fool.
I can't be bothered to do his voice right now. I'm so, like, dejected with him. And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well.
Okay.
Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy.
Would you like a
Oh,
piece of
sure,
candy?
thanks. And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it all today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then I saw my only chance. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table, and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die! Asshole.
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead, roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. Takes a little bit more on the shaft.
God damn it, Ashley.
It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it. No, I think there's more to Hiro's story. What are you talking about? What else could there be?
No, yeah, he left out some pretty important details.
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it? No, yeah, it's the why the magazine was hit, or... Yeah, the magazine, right?
Yeah, because it's dumb to put it back.
That's true, everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? Huh? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it? Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table. Really?
He's lying. He's gotta be lying.
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it. Isn't that right?
Who could it be?
Toko!
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room? Why would I have? Wait, but more importantly, what? That doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? You just admitted it.
That's right, I killed her. No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle, but that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be so serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Oh, okay, so maybe the person who drugged her is different. Huh. Interesting.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
What do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time. When you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but
Do
okay.
you understand English?
We haven't reached the end of this case yet.
Or
Hiro is the
Japanese?
real killer.
Motherfucker, do you speak?
Yeah. And I have to prove that.
This one I think you'll figure out without too much time.
What the fuck? A lot of shit.
Yep, it gets worse.
Alright. Let's see, I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once. Oh, well, that would be Kyoko's examination center. Yeah, pretty easy.
Yeah.
Alright, going back here.
I love the music in this game.
You got that
You got that wrong! Bing bong, you got that wrong.
wrong! Bing bong, you got that wrong!
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
What?
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
That was rude.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 head wounds?
Rude. 2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from the Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that? Just from some cuts on her head. She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds, it's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Look at the fucking orientation, dummies! Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And 2 gaps. And we found 2 pieces of the bottle on the ground, along with the chest piece it had inside. That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
Oh, that was you, sorry.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Oh, my
For
bad.
now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
They all had Monokuma in it.
Good job, Mikoto. You get a gold star.
I feel like it's starting to become clear. Oh my god. Just
Aw, Hangman's
shit.
Gambit!
Chess.
Yay, don't you just love these bits?
I wish it was like the 3rd game. Honestly, Hangman's Gambit.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Oh, did the mouse just stop working for a
Yeah,
bit?
guys.
It was like, nope,
That
not
was
today.
wow. Wow.
before E.
Except after
Except-
C.
And when sounding like A is a neighborhood
Neighborhood
way.
way. And on weekends, holidays, and all throughout May.
And you'll always be wrong,
no
no
matter what you say.
say.
There we go.
It's all coming together.
It's all Brian Regan. That's it, Brian Regan.
Oh my god!
You want to think that over
my
again,
God.
Makoto?
Inside each of the bottles is a Brian Regan figure.
Oh my god! You figured it out, Mikoto! You figured it out! It's the riddle.
Alright, different chess piece. King.
No.
Oh, that's you.
Oh. King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
Okay.
Taking a
I
Snapchat.
guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. If you don't know this, come on now, you must be an infant.
There's 2 kinds of checkers.
There's 2 kinds of checkers, people. The circles and the verticals.
What?
I don't know.
The circles and the Rubik's Cube.
The circles and the other circles.
The circles and the circles. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. We're missing 2 people. Come on now. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while 1 apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Chess always has something to do with it. Yeah, shogi's way better.
Yeah! Wait, no, that's not what I mean. I don't like shogi. So, let's say if a bottle did go missing, that there's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time but before the murder.
No, it's clear the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand, you plebe.
Wait, it was broken.
Oh!
Was it the collective or was it just...
It was broken.
What makes you so sure?
I found it broken. Because there was evidence that it was broken.
Huh?
It was broken.
And what is that?
It was broken.
It was friggin'! It was friggin'! I like how all of that just countered
Yeah.
everything that they said.
Yeah. Earlier, we discovered it was broken. We compared the weight of the broken to the unbroken. And we discovered that 2 broken equals greater than 1 unbroken.
You know, I like this better than the actual dialogue. It's a kind of
And there was more broken than there was unbroken.
You tell them, Makoto. What? More broken than unbroken? So from this, we can surmise that there were 2 brokens. And but someone did their best to make it look like there was only 1 broken. But when they did, they left behind the 2nd broken, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right pieces of 2 broken.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because it would reveal that there were 2 broken. It must have been used by some bowling aficionados. What?
You know, this game really has very good...
Wow.
You know the test when there's obviously a wrong answer?
I'm gonna go with C.
This game...
You mean B?
This game...
Fucking, C is generally like the most picked one out of it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that was the second option.
Fuck you. The bottle that was removed from the scene was the broken one. From the 2nd time.
The 2nd wound on the Sakura's head came from the 2nd broken. Given all the evidence, that is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only 1 broken. So they had to...
Therefore, they had to change stuff.
Therefore, they moved some shit.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't just Hiro that did the thing.
But
it was the 2nd person that did the
2.
thing. It was 2 brokens. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
What? I did the broken!
They didn't even accuse her yet.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have put it in the rec room when the brokens took place.
This is just reminding me of the Door Monsters, the D&D Diplomancy video, where he's just like, and you killed him with a chicken. Yeah, you killed a man with a chicken.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I killed a man with a chicken!
Yeah.
Wait, I admit, maybe that was a second attacker, but it definitely wasn't me! I didn't do it, I didn't do the broken!
No way, you killed her. I saw you. No.
Shut up! You didn't see me kill her! Well, wait, shit. You were claiming that you killed her!
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. It's just the kind of...
Really?
It's not the kind of man I was.
I'm happy you're making this trial really stupid, but it actually looks really stupid.
Yeah, plus I just remembered something that proves it. I'm dumb as shit.
Okay, then.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I don't know why he's Canadian now. I saw Toko go in the rec room.
Eh?
You did. Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and then she went in the rec room. I assumed Toko was in there, so I figured everything. That's when I headed in. When I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
Yeah, she did. And then after the shock, I killed someone. I forgot all about it.
Someone tighten the screws on his brain. I think that.
No, I got those myself. I got a screwdriver. So, Toko, where'd you go off to? You sneaky little girl.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't know what you're talking about. I never went to the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide. You know that locker?
What? Hiding it in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous.
I know, that would be crazy if I hid in the locker.
I didn't hide in the locker. Oh, wait, fuck. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
It's like she's about to go into like some sick beatboxing. Vermin.
I'm actually a rapper on the side.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. There's definitely proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. A new element.
Oh yeah, you have to do.
It was this trial.
Yeah, I should hear about
You
it.
have to do multiple.
You've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought. It's just during the final one.
Yeah, it's just at the end.
Oh, okay.
I thought I missed something there.
The good news is, obviously, you already know what the bullet will
And
be.
you had
Yeah.
time.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna do the same shit and just spam everything.
Fight me, bitch!
Yeah, I guess that's.
Honestly,
in a
like,
rap battle.
it was fucking easy.
Fight me in a rap battle. Oh, step up.
Bam, bam,
Go on
bam.
fast.
Here we go. Locking onto shit and shoot them.
And
Boom.
Lock on and shoot.
Bam. Hoo
There you go.
boy. Gotta do this shit. Bam. That's how the song
You're
goes.
getting it now, I think.
Oh shit.
Negative 10. I will just counter it with your own.
Spam everything! Fire everything! That's my fucking favorite thing to reference from that fucking
love
movie.
Star Trek.
Fire everything!
Fire everything. Final strike.
Alright.
Good.
Hiding in the rec
Not-
room, don't be ridiculous.
There you go.
Shoot it.
Go, hurry, hurry. Okay.
Now I remember.
I got fired everything!
I got fired everything. I got
Did you know someone left the handprint behind? It must have been hiding in the documents.
I think you're getting your.
Wow, it's been a while since I've seen that gift
I
on screen.
think you're getting your energy back.
Yeah, this handprint look familiar to you?
Are you Fire Marshal Bill now?
I fire my job out here.
No, it doesn't. See?
You
fuck.
see that handprint
Yes,
lines up perfectly.
let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? I'll clear everything up, alright?
Everyone's just fire. I like how this case is so quickly.
We've just gone off the rails.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't give a shit.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
You just call
Okay,
this
Master.
episode the episode where we decided not to care.
The episode where Byakuya was the only normal one.
yeah, right?
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it, dog!
Then you killed Sakura!
Bitch, right!
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
Okay, yeah, I did it.
I probably did. Not entirely
Probably
sure.
did kill her. No,
Straight up again.
wait, what do you mean fucking probably? Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura? Like,
Talk now.
Okay, after I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went to the rec room. I didn't know what she would do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, I saw you write my name, you fucker. I saw you forward your dying fucking message.
Oh, that's awkward.
Awkward! Fuck you! So after he left, I just jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
And then I was there too.
What?
Fumi? Fuck.
You're the killer!
I was the one who poisoned her. Actually, I felt really bad about
Fumi? Are you alive? Fumi? Oh!
Psych! This is my pre-recorded message.
Please leave a
I
message
knew.
after the
I
beep.
knew that Sakura would eventually be
Yeah.
murdered.
Yeah. Okay. But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
It sounded kind of like Celeste for a sec.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me, like a monster growling. And when I turned around, oh my god, it was Sakura! Holy shit! There was
Holy
Sakura
shit.
covered in blood and staring right at me. Oh god, oh my god! When I saw all that blood, right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her? You mean that movie?
Achoo! Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Back again!
Again. It's the murder. Holy fuck. It was your fault after all.
My fault? Master's fault? When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Moros
Yeah.
and me don't act. They're playing Gary's mod. Don't actually
doesn't
share
show
our
up.
memories.
Yeah,
That doesn't
that
show up
won't
on
show
the
up on the
cap.
caption.
Yeah.
So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully, when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit, I wondered? So I opened my eyes to see. It was fucking Sakura. It scared the shit out of me. Splatter everywhere. I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the second broken to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master. I thought it'd be pretty.
Just go away and die a meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been billing from Hero's attack. Reeling. Sorry.
Hey, come on, that's, you know. But anyway, he didn't say anything. Okay, alright.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Nope.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Huh?
So he's playing Battle Block Theater now.
John from
What?
Garfield is playing
What?
Battle Block.
Garfield? John? John Smith?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd, huh?
Hero's attack, and then Toko's. That still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't.
Oh.
Tell your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. And even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? Yeah, fucking obviously.
No fucking shit, Makoto.
The one who killed Sakura is
Who the fuck?
yellow powder.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura's right there in front of me. She was spooky. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
Take first because you saw.
Oh, sorry, that was me. You smashed her in the head with a Monokuma bottle.
You got it. I smashed her good.
Where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. Killed her right in front of the shelf.
That kind of sounded a little Monokuma-ish.
So that'd be Monokuma file 4, or is it
I
status of? I think it's probably status.
I mean, we could check it by pressing F1.
I
Wait,
think
why?
Because then you can open up the actual evidence and check it.
Oh, you know what?
check it
You're right.
mid-time.
Yeah, I'll check it real quick. Time after the body was discovered. No, it just says body was
Yeah.
discovered in the record.
I think it is the
Yeah, I think it is status. Yeah, because status will say
Yes,
found
see,
in
it
the
is.
chair.
Yep, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I mixed up status of Sakura's body and her examination.
Normal. Because I mean, technically they're both fucking. So.
There we go.
You got you.
It's broken.
It's broken. The second,
We
third
found
broken.
Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed that it's next time for Root Beer Gamers.
Next time on Root Beer Gamers,
We'll finish this shit.
we'll finish this shit. We'll finish this shit.
Well finished.